So it's pretty interesting how our teachers are usually like, even if we are like 16, 17 years old right now, they are like, oh, this is the period of your life that you should enjoy the most. Like, you need to have fun right now because later life will get in the way and later life will be hard. You will need to take responsibility. Right now, you are like without any worries. You don't need to worry about anything. You don't have to be responsible for pretty much anything except like going to school, and they are all like that, and all the people this age are like just messing around, not doing anything productive, or how do I even say it. But the thing is, you can either start like accepting that in life you need to take responsibility, especially as a man, because like obviously you need to take responsibility. Like, look at your parents, like you will need to be able to provide, to do something. Like, what is your purpose in this world? You can't just mess around, because everyone exists for a purpose. Either you clean streets, you are a programmer, you are a life coach, you are a YouTuber. Like, all of these are different ways of providing value to the world. So you can either accept that life won't be easy, that life is pretty hard, that you need to take responsibility, that you need to do something in your life. You can either accept that and start doing it earlier, so it will be much easier later. Because if you start like at 16 or 15 to start like trying to discover what you want to do with your life, you will discover it much earlier, and you will have more energy to actually focus on doing that. So you are pretty good at it before you get old. So, for example, if you want to focus on a specific business as a young person, like 15 years old, for example, and 16 and 17, and you are working on a business, you will be able to build it before you are like even 25 or 30. So, because in these years you can like mess around and fuck around, do whatever. But the thing is, you will have the most energy in your teenage and 20s, because later your energy will go down, obviously, as you are 40, 50, 60. Your energy and focus and everything is going down, especially like your memory, your ability to think, and all of these things. So it's much easier to actually sacrifice some fun that you could have as a teenager, and actually use that excessive energy that you have to actually build your body, build your mind, build some skills that you can use to earn a lot of money and to be able to provide. Because you can say like, oh, I want to have fun, life is so hard and stuff like that. You can just accept that, or be like, oh, why is this so hard, or whatever. Just you need to accept it. It will be much easier if you just say, okay, like, fair enough, let's do this as we should. So that's why I think it's a bad analogy to think like, I need to have fun right now because later life will be like awful. No, life doesn't have to be awful later. It does if you are just wasting your young years. Because right now, if you don't focus on doing anything and you don't even like study, you don't even do anything productive, obviously life will be much harder later. But if right now you accept responsibility, you start doing hard things that are uncomfortable and nobody wants to do at this age, life will be much easier later. Because if you are working on building a business at 16 years old, in 14 years from now, I'm 30 and I will have a business, even if I fail like 200 times. Because I have 14 years. In 14 years, even if I was the dumbest person ever, I would be able to build a business. So, especially if I started earning like some solid money after just like 8 months of starting. So I have like 14 years left until I'm 30. So uh, that's like insane. So yeah, definitely think about that for a second. So you can either mess around like everyone else does, or accept that life won't be easy. So you just start now and it will be easier later. So yeah, see ya guys.